say, yeah, this that bullshit right here, you know what I mean? Like, you know, we really don't give a fuck, but we just see, like, how you coming, Trump? Like, you ain't say nothing about that, like, it really, you know what I mean? Don't even call for no apology, like, this what you on, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's okay, you know what I mean? Just do your job, but on some real life shit, you know, that dissemination shit, you know, they talking about, like, we like monkeys, but scientifically, you know, the so-called white man's foolish wisdom, what the words say, you know, is that you are evolved from monkeys, right? So I guess we all monkeys then, because scientifically, this is what y'all say y'all from, right? You know what I mean? Stupid is what stupid does, you know what I'm saying? But it's all the same. On some real shit though, like, we as black people, we used to this. Like, come on now, we already know we've been dealing with this since, you know what I mean, white people got here, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, man, just go ahead and do your job, you feel me? Like, if this child trafficking, if you really ain't a part of that, you know, handle that, you know what I mean? Go over there and save them kids, like, you know what I mean? Do what you gotta do for the country, you know what I mean? And we just need to even, you know, don't even worry about this bullshit, man, for real. Because politically, it's hard to trust any of them motherfuckers in there. They all been to Epstein Island. Yeah, but you know this shit. It's the King Alpha. We're going to check my man now and hear what he's talking about.
Just when I thought he couldn't go any lower, we get this. And before anyone says it's just a joke or you're being sensitive, either you're a racist or you don't know history. So let's slow this all the way down, because this right here isn't random. This is history. In the 1800s, white European writers pushed this idea that black people were closer to apes than to humans. This wasn't just racism. This was political propaganda. It was used to justify slavery, colonialism, and the idea that black people didn't deserve rights because they were animals. This idea even got a name in academic research: simiization. This is the comparison of black people to monkeys or apes to strip away their humanity. And by the late 1800s and early 1900s, this wasn't just a theory anymore. It showed up everywhere. Racist cartoons, advertisements, postcards, toys, souvenirs. Some of these items literally portrayed black adults and black children as animals, and they were sold openly in American stores. This wasn't edgy humor. This was training the public to see black people as less than human. And when people are seen as less than human, well, abuse becomes easier and violence becomes more acceptable and silence becomes normal. And this imagery wasn't just cultural, it was also weaponized. It was used to justify that black people weren't fit to vote or fit to govern or even fit to be protected by the law. And this shows up every time black political power grows. It was loud during Reconstruction, loud during the Civil Rights era. And even President Ronald Reagan had this to say about black people in 1971.
Last night, I tell you, to watch that thing on television, as I did.
Yeah.
To see those monkeys from those African countries. Them, they're still uncomfortable wearing shoes.
2016, a Colorado County Republican chair resigned after posting a meme comparing President Obama to a chimpanzee. That same year, a nonprofit leader in West Virginia called the First Lady an ape in heels. And it's even showed up in entertainment. Don't even get me started on King Kong, or let's even talk about what H&M had to apologize for. So this imagery, comparing black leaders to monkeys, is not out of context. It's not dark humor, and it's not new. It's tapped into a centuries-old system designed to say that these people are not like us. History shows where that thinking leads. Dehumanization always comes before discrimination, before violence, before policies targeting certain people. I say this all the time, history doesn't repeat word for word, but it uses the same fucking playbook. And this chapter looks very familiar. How's that for some black history? Just when I thought he couldn't go any lower, we get this.